Breakthrough has been serving the homeless population of Chicago now for over 17 years. According to statistics, over 73,000 people in Chicago are homeless. As we allow the compassion we feel to move us from complacency to action, we're learning the faces of homelessness. Only 26% of the homeless population is dealing with issues of substance abuse. The remainder are not. The things you think you knew, the things that used to come to mind about homeless people as you watch them from a distance, are a far cry from reality. If we could only get them saved, that would solve their problem. If they would take better advantage of the programs that the government has to offer, they wouldn't be homeless. Or, this is America. There are too many opportunities for anyone to be homeless if they didn't want to be. The more time we spend getting to know the stories behind the faces, the more we all have learned. You learn things like the reality of 20 to 25% of homeless adults suffer from some form of persistent mental illness. That's 1 in 4. I remember the story one of the staff told me about a man we served who tried to explain what it was like to really live in his shoes.
I was talking with one of our guests one day, Roderick, and Roderick has a degree and he's had a couple of good jobs in his life. But he also suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of his experience in the Vietnam War. And so he said to me, I want to show you what it's like for me with PTSD. So he told me to stand up, and so I stood up. And he said, just start talking. Talk about anything. Talk about your day. Talk about how things are going with you. And so I just started speaking out loud. And he stood up and around to the side of me, and he got about this close to my ear, and he started to whisper to me while I was talking. He started to say some horrible things. He started to say, there are some demons waiting for you, or there are men with guns outside, or everybody knows what you did when you were in Vietnam. And it was to the point where I couldn't even finish what I was saying, even just talking about my day. I was so distracted by what he was telling me. And he said to me, well, that's what it's like for me as I try and put together some semblance of a life to have to deal with PTSD on a regular basis. Well, here's the thing. There are reasons that people are homeless. And at Breakthrough, we want to move people, no matter what their situation is, from that place into a better place. This is who we are. This is what we do.